This is number 5 of section 3.5. The question asking for 5-number summary. So you see 5-number summary means minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3, and maximum. There are two ways of doing that. Open the data under StatCrunch. You see the data all loaded here. One thing is you can still go to Stat, Summary Stats, column, and then click variable 1 in. You see you can actually find out minimum, Q1, and then Q2 is actually your median. So median, and then you will have your Q3. Last one is your maximum. So trying to find out the maximum here. And then that's actually all your 5 numbers there. Compute, then you type in all those, that should be your answer. So I have 0. They said 2 decimal places. Let me find that number. Okay, 2 decimal, so that will be 0.185, which is 0.19, and 1.12, 0.19. Next one is 1.12, and then Q3 is 2.48. 2.48. Last one is 3.47. Okay, so those are the numbers shows on my conclusion here. Okay, let's see if I got the right answer. Okay, now draw the box plot. So that's actually showing you another way of finding this 5-number summary. Back to our data here. Okay. What I can do is, instead of doing summary stats, I can actually do graph and box plot. Click the variable in, and I like to use fences to identify outliers and then draw boxes horizontally. Now I compute, this is how that picture look like, and you compare with those 4 answers. Make sure you look at the data corresponding to that, the x values there. So here you can see your center here, or say median, is in between 1 and 1.5, and you can see this right whisker is longer than the left one, and then the right part of the box is actually wider than the left one. So that tells you this is a skewed right one. Then that's definitely not your answer, because this one is skewed left. The other 3 mostly are skewed right, but I need to find out the center is in between 1 and 1.5. So this one is not working because this is less than 1. This is actually bigger than 1.5. You can click here to enlarge that. You see 1.5 is here, and then that is more than 1.5. And then C part, actually, this is a little less than 1.5. So I think the answer is C. Then determine the shape of distribution. So you'll see that it's skewed right, and explain that because your right part of the box is wider than the left part, and also your whisker is longer than the right part is longer than the left one. Okay, so one thing I want to mention here is actually after you draw the box plot, if you put your cursor somewhere on top of this box, you actually can see the lower limit, which is your minimum, and Q1 is 0.185, and then you compare what I have here, okay? You see 0.185, which is my 0.19 there for the Q1. Median is 1.12. That's exactly what I entered as my 5-number summary there. 2.48 as Q3, and upper limit, which is 3.47. That is actually your maximum here. Okay, so IQR, which is the interquartile range, actually is the difference between your Q3 and Q1. So you use the 2.48 minus the 0.185. You should get the 2.295. So your box plot actually shows all the 5 numbers there. So that's one other way of getting the 5 number summary there.